Hello everyone, welcome to this video. This time we will use porcelain paint to decorate plates and other porcelain items with. But we will start with plates of course, but you can do it with any other porcelain object. In a few weeks I'm having an exposition, so I wanted to do something fun and unique for the exposition. So I decided to buy plates in the second-hand store. This is step one, get your plates. The second-hand store is very handy because it's super cheap and it's also good for the environment, of course. So you can buy those. Then I went to the store and I bought porcelain paint, but I had like a mistake and I bought one paint that isn't supposed to go in the oven. So I have blue, pink and red, but I also wanted gold, but maybe that will be yellow, but we're going to the store in a minute so that I have 4 paints, because 3 paints isn't enough in my opinion for what I want to do. The next step is to think about what you're going to illustrate on the plates. You can of course make a sketch on paper. I use my iPad Pro to illustrate what I want to design on the plates, which is very handy because then you can't make mistakes on the plate when you're painting it. So I have 3 designs that I want to put on the plates. It's a tiger, a bear and a panther or something like that. And I made them on iPad because it's very easy to avoid making mistakes on your plate when you're painting them. You can just paint it over by looking at your design. So now we're going to the shop to buy another porcelain paint because I was stupid and I didn't notice it wasn't porcelain paint. And then we're going to start painting and I'll show that to you. So first you have to make sure your plates are clean. So use a towel or something wet to make your plates clean. Next I used my paint. They were very transparent and you almost can't see the pink paint, so it's kind of a waste of money. If you layer the paint, it looked a lot better because at first I was doubting about this project because it looked so transparent and messy. But eventually I like the texture of the plates because I always like texture in my work. So I was happy with how it turned out eventually. So next you have to preheat your oven according to what the instructions on your paint say. Mine had to preheat on 150 degrees Celsius. I had to preheat on 150 degrees Celsius and then I could put the plates in the oven, and mine had to stay in for 35 minutes, but your instructions can say something else. And then when it's done, make sure you don't cool them off immediately. So open the oven and make sure some air comes in and cools them down just a little bit. Because if you do sudden temperature changes, your plates might crack, because I've had this in the past, that my plates just broke because it suddenly was too cold for them. So make sure you make this transition slow and steady. So now if the plates are cool, you should eventually have super cool plates. They are now upgraded and upcycled, of course, because they were just in a second-hand store and probably no one cares about those plates, but now they're art. Woohoo! So I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something about it and are motivated to paint your own plates or vases or cups, or I don't know, just everything. And I hope to see you next week. Goodbye, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, goodbye.